Once upon a wintry Christmas Eve, in the quaint village of Evergreen Hollow, nestled amid snow-laden pine trees, there stood a grand old mansion known as Yuletide Manor. The imposing structure, with its ivy-covered walls and centuries-old charm, had a history steeped in mystery and folklore. Legend had it that Yuletide Manor was haunted by the spirits of its original owners, the Craven family, who had disappeared without a trace on a stormy Christmas night many decades ago. The townsfolk whispered tales of eerie sounds, flickering lights, and glimpses of shadowy figures in the windows, especially during the holiday season. As the villagers exchanged festive greetings and clinked mugs of spiced cider at the local inn, a group of friends, Eva, Alex, and Michael, found themselves drawn to the enigma of Yuletide Manor. Despite the warnings from the older townsfolk, the trio, fueled by the thrill of adventure, decided to spend the night within the mansion's ancient walls. The moon hung low in the sky as the friends approached Yuletide Manor, their breath visible in the crisp night air. The heavy oak door creaked open with an eerie groan, welcoming the trio into the dimly lit foyer. Dust danced in the air as they explored room after room, each one revealing glimpses of the manor's former grandeur. As the clock struck midnight, the atmosphere within Yuletide Manor changed. The temperature dropped, and the air seemed to thicken with a sense of anticipation. The friends exchanged nervous glances, but pressed on, determined to unravel the mysteries that shrouded the old mansion. Ava, the group's fearless leader, suggested they gather in the parlor and attempt to communicate with the spirits using an ancient Ouija board she had brought along. As the planchette moved across the board, spelling out cryptic messages, a cold wind swept through the room, extinguishing the candles and plunging them into darkness. In the pitch-black silence, the friends heard faint whispers and distant footsteps echoing through the corridors. Panic set in, but curiosity held them captive. Armed with only flickering candlelight, they ventured deeper into the manor, guided by an unseen force. They stumbled upon a forgotten library, its shelves laden with dusty tomes. Among the books, they discovered an old journal belonging to the Craven family. As they flipped through its yellowed pages, a tragic tale unfolded. The Cravens had been victims of a malevolent spirit, seeking revenge for a long-forgotten transgression. Suddenly, a spectral figure materialized before them. The ghostly visage of Lady Eleanor Craven, the matriarch of the family, appeared, her eyes filled with sorrow. She implored the friends to help her restless spirit find peace by uncovering the truth behind the family's disappearance. The trio, now bound by a sense of duty, delved deeper into the secrets of Yuletide Manor. They uncovered hidden passages, solved puzzles, and braved ghostly apparitions as they followed the trail of clues left behind by the vengeful spirit. Along the way, they discovered the family's tragic history, a tale of betrayal, greed, and a long-buried family secret. As dawn approached, the friends stood in the heart of Yuletide Manor, facing the malevolent spirit that had tormented the Cravens for decades. With the newfound knowledge, they attempted to appease the restless souls, bringing closure to the tortured spirits that had lingered in the shadows for so long. In a burst of ethereal light, the ghostly apparitions faded away, leaving behind a sense of calm that filled the manor. Yuletide Manor, once haunted and forsaken, now stood silent and still, its secrets laid bare. As the first light of Christmas morning bathed the village in a golden glow, the trio emerged from Yuletide Manor, exhausted but triumphant. The once dreaded mansion now held a sense of peace, and the townsfolk, sensing the change in the air, approached with awe and gratitude. The friends shared the tale of their haunted Christmas adventure, and as the villagers listened, a new tradition was born. Each year, on Christmas Eve, the people of Evergreen Hollow gathered to hear the story of Yuletide Manor, a reminder of the power of friendship, courage, and the magic that could be found even in the darkest corners of the past. And so, as the snow continued to fall gently on Evergreen Hollow, the village embraced the spirit of Christmas, knowing that the ghosts of Yuletide Manor had finally found solace, and that their story would be told for generations to come.